Hello students, this is for 9th standard SS Geography lesson number 16 climate. So in this chapter we'll be studying about the different climate of India and the different physical features because of which the climate is such varied in our country. This picture shows the annual rainfall in our country. The darkest blue area shows the maximum of rainfall, and the lower regions are marked with the lighter shades, and then the lightest one is white one. So there are different classification made in the climatic regions of our country. Okay, here you can see the Himalayan region, the Malabar coast, Tamil Nadu Konkan coast, moderate rainfall area, heavy rainfall area. Okay, so here, because of the revolution of the earth around the sun and the axial tilt are major reasons for changes in season. We all know that earth is tilted at 23.5 degree and makes an angle of 66.5 degree with the orbit. So Tropic of Cancer on 21st June, it has the maximum temperature. So here the days are longer, and on 22nd December we have days at nights longer. Okay. Moving on, there are variations in the climates of India, like we have desert, we have snowfall region, we have highest rainfall region, we have moderate climate. So we are varied in our climate conditions. Now this with the changing of the seasons, we have different fruits, food, vegetables accordingly. So these are the main seasons: summer, winter, autumn, spring, and yes, along with that also we have monsoon. Okay. Now seasons and weather. The difference between this term is that season is a long term climate. I mean the word climate. Climate is a long term atmospheric conditions of a particular region. It can be 35 years or more, whereas weather is a short term procedure. Okay, it can be changed in 1 day, 2 days, 1 or 2 weeks, 1 or 2 even hours. Okay, moving on, the next topic is about factors: the latitude and the altitude, distance from the sea, and atmospheric pressure and winds. So this is important to decide the temperature, the climate of a particular area. Moving on, we have this many months divided into the particular climate, particular season: summer, winter, and monsoon. So this is the first part, it ends here. Hello students, this is the second part of lesson number 16. Here we'll study about the different phenomena which affect the seasons of India. The first one is the jet stream. Here very powerful winds in a pipe-shaped belt blow with high speed in the atmosphere at an altitude of 8 to 15 km. These winds are known as jet streams, as their average is about 150 km per hour and 400 km in their center. The next one is the western disturbances. Okay, now this starts from the West Asia, blows towards east and affects the West Asian countries, Northeast Asia, Pakistan and Afghanistan. The dust storms accompanying these disturbances leave their effect up till Bangladesh. They even damage the crop of Gujarat. It is known as Mavthu in Gujarat, the local language. This picture shows the difference of the normal year and the year with the another phenomenon, that is El Nino. It is a Spanish word named as child Jesus. Its effect is found near Christmas, so it is named so. This phenomena takes place occasionally. It starts from Peru along with Pacific coast in South America due to the atmospheric and oceanic conditions. Moving on, the next one is the nor'wester. The low pressure pocket over north and northeast India is spread up to Bihar, due to which some parts of Orissa and Jharkhand become more hot. and it is known as nor'wester because of this reason, and it is locally known as Kal Baisakhi. Moving on, Lu. We are familiar to this word in Gujarat, as the excessive heat waves can create damage to many people and animal. Okay. Moving on, the other pictures of jet streams, then it's 30-degree difference between them, their latitudes. Then El Nino and La Nina, it's exactly opposite because it is seen in the opposite temperatures and with opposite effects. Moving on, the next part is the advancing monsoon rainy season. So in this part, we talk about June to September as the rainy season. As the advancing monsoon, we belong to an agrarian country, so here our farmers get ready with their work in the field because of the same. And the different pictures and explanation is about the two types of currents. For that, I'll be showing you the Indian map. Okay, so we have this Indian map where Arabian Sea currents are coming, which is giving rainfall to the left hand side of the Indian map, and the Bay of Bengal current give rainfall to the right hand side of the map. This is the end of the second video. We'll continue in the next part. This is the third and the last part of the video where we are talking about the Arabian Sea currents, which shower immensely in the Western Ghat, because Western Ghat have mountainous regions which obstruct the clouds from going any further. Clouds pour their rain here, and when they get lighter, they rises up and they now overcrosses the Western Ghat mountains, and they move ahead in the whole landmass of India. Slowly and gradually, as they shift northwards, there is decrease in the moisture, and so there is decrease in the rainfall, and hence when it reach Rajasthan, it hardly has left any moisture, and so Rajasthan receives approximately only 10 centimeter of rainfall, and hence it has been converted into a desert. Bay of Bengal current gives rains in the eastern part of the country, and here the rain break is associated with this monsoon winds, because rain break is a gap between the raining days, okay, without no rains. Such things can obstruct the ongoing procedures related to the rain. It can also affect the daily life of people. Moreover, the next is the retreating monsoon, that is the October and November month. This part of the year, the winds are now coming back to the low pressure area created in the Indian Ocean. They are being sent back by the northern Indian plains, where the pressure now has been increased, and that is why these winds are known as retreating monsoon winds. The next part is the climate and the human life. So obviously we are related. It affect our food, lifestyle, nature, agriculture, our crops. River get flooded, soil erosion, then heavy downpour. When the rainy season is over, it creates employment problems for agricultural laborers, long work, they migration, then raw material like cotton, sugarcane, tobacco has been facing problems, their production facing problems, drinking water problems, hardships, etc. So yes, it is obvious that every coin has two sides. With the disturbances and other cyclones, hurricanes, there is a difference in uh, the climate of our country. So this chapter is all about this. Thank you.